Hey, hi, hello creatives, welcome back or to my channel. My name is Lindsay and today we are diving into my June plan with me. I'm using my Archer and Olive B5 size notebook along with 3 acrylograph pens, my 2 jelly rolls, my Unipin fine liners, a few washi tapes, some stamping along with the inks. I don't end up using the white one, but pictures from Pinterest, stickers and stuff from AliExpress, some paper, and I'm ripping out some random pages in a dictionary for some notebook or for some book paper, and then some craft paper. Today I'm doing a Cottagecore theme in my bullet journal. I have the Neapolitan notebook from Archer and Olive, as I mentioned, and for this month I'm in the black pages. I should have used a little bit of brighter photos, but I still really like how these green pictures started to look with the black pages. The Cottagecore theme, I think it looked really good with the black pages. I also thought that as I'm thinking right now, I may go back in and add in some stars, or some stars and stuff with the gold acrylograph pen throughout, like just all over the black pages. I think that would look really nice. That would kind of suit the Cottagecore theme as well. So here I'm on the left side. As you saw, I was going to put June across both pages, but then I decided against that to just put June on the one side. And then I have one big piece of craft paper that is a sticker that I got from AliExpress, and there was a white piece of paper or something on top that I wasn't quite sure why. I wasn't quite sure why it was there, but it ended up taking off some of the grid spacing or grid lines on the actual washi tape, but I do end up covering it up. I'm not sure if you can see it there in the middle, right where I'm putting that sticker there. That's where it was all like the grid spacing kind of came up. Anyway, so I did decide to put 3 photos on the left side and 1 photo on the right. I should have been a little bit more reserved with my photos because I do kind of run out when I get into my weeklies, but I think this looks really good and I really enjoyed putting down a bunch of these different stickers. So I printed off these pictures from Pinterest. I just went through. I can link my board that I used to collect all of these images down below, and I just printed it on sticker paper so that it was more convenient for sticking it in my journal. And with this theme, I thought that because in June normally I do like a girls camping trip, so I wanted to do like a cottagey, outdoorsy feel, because right now we're getting into being outside and it's nice weather here in Ontario. So I definitely really liked this theme for this time of the year. I do think it turned out really well with the black pages. So I'm just adding in some washi tape, filling in doing like little clusters and layering and adding in a bunch of these stickers. Most of these stickers that I'm using today I got from my AliExpress haul. I can leave it linked in the card above. I ended up using some of the stamping I have on this craft paper to add in to make my own embellishments, and I ended up only using this one little tag here in the corner. And then I call this page done, and I move over into my monthly layout, my monthly overview. And the acrylograph that I'm using for this is like a tan color. It's not the white, it's more of a beige. And I thought it would look really, really good with the gold color that I've been using. And I do use white as well. I use white, this beige color, and then the gold, and I think it all works really well. I'm curious to know how you guys set up your monthly overviews. Do you do it on one page? Is it over 2 pages the way I do it? Do you have it big or small? I'd love to know in the comment section below, so just let me know, because I know this type of monthly layout I've done for all of my months so far, and I really like it because in my monthly overviews I basically put any like big events that are happening, not that there's too many right now, but birthdays and when all of our bills are due, because I'm such a visual person. I like to see everything. And then when we pay off our credit cards every month, I want to make sure that we're putting on enough money to make sure that everything's been paid. So that's what I use my monthly overview for. So I just decided to put in a cluster on the bottom right here, and I do put in just a little, like one picture and a couple of stickers on the top left there to fill in that space, as you know, this June starts on Tuesday. But if you noticed, I did make an error on this page, so let me know in the comment section below if you find the error I made on this page. I'm over it now. It did kind of bug me at the beginning, but I'm over it. I can kind of cover it up if I want to, but I don't think it's overly noticeable until, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, let me know if you realize what I did. You don't quite see it yet until I add one thing, but I'm curious to see if you've noticed. I'm sure you do, because we're all very detailed oriented people, so definitely let me know. But so I'm just finishing up these clusters. I think these turned out really well. I love layering washi tape and stickers and these photos. I've been really liking my other monthly layouts or monthly themes as well. I've been kind of sticking to this like collaging layering theme that I've been, or style at least, that I've been doing in the last few months, and I'm really liking it. So I can leave my bullet journal set up monthly videos in the corner here, so that if you haven't checked them out, definitely check them out. If you do like the overall style of this theme, you'll definitely like my other videos as well. So moving on to my next page here, this is my finance tracking. So in previous months, on the left side, I would put the balance of my cards at the beginning and the end of the month. And then on the bottom, I was keeping a like payment schedule to make sure that we were paying enough to each of our cards. Because as I've mentioned in previous videos, that my husband and I are planning to buy a house at the end of this year. So we just want to be financially ready and, you know, keep track of all of our balances and stuff. But this month, because most of our credit cards are now paid off, and which is very super exciting, but for this month I decided that instead of my payment tracking, I've just put goals. So hopefully there's little things that we can do to work towards I don't know, just small things of goals, financial goals, like of, you know, only doing takeout once a week, or not spending more than doing no spend days throughout the month, stuff like that. And then on the right side is each week that we get paid, I like to just kind of check in with our money each week to figure out where our money is going. I think it's very good to do so that we know, you know, how much money we're spending on what. So that's definitely been very beneficial. So that's what I do on that page. Moving on, I am currently working on my Align a Day page, and this I've been really enjoying. It's just a gratitude thing, a little summary of what happened throughout the day, a favorite memory or moment, something that just kind of summarizes each day. I do, you know, full disclosure, I don't actually update it every day, but I definitely try to, or at least, you know, every couple of days, because I don't want to forget what I've done. But luckily for me, I do take lots and lots of pictures each day, so I can go through my pictures to kind of see what happened that day, and certain pictures for myself will trigger certain things so that I know what to write down. But I just did a small little cluster on the top right, and then I did a typewriter on the left, which I thought was really fitting for what this page is. And then I just do a little bit of stamping on the bottom in the gold ink and then black ink. You can't see the black ink too much through the video here, but it actually does look really good in person because it's more of a like silver shiny black charcoal kind of color. A lot of adjectives I just used, or not even real adjectives, but yeah, so there's a lot of like, it's pretty shiny, so you can see it pretty well. And then I just numbered the days. And then moving on to something that I've done in most of my monthly setups is a mood board. I tend to have one page left over. I know for March I actually used it as a mood board for different waterfalls that we went to go hike and see for my 30th birthday back in the beginning of March. But then since then, April, May, and now June, I haven't had like a random page that I wanted to use it for anyways. So I've been printing out, extra pictures for this mood board, and I really like doing collage art. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, I can link a collage art video here. I find it very therapeutic to do. Sometimes it takes me a little while. As you noticed, it took me quite some time to figure out the layout of everything to, where I liked it and I thought it looked good. I was trying really hard to block off or, put pictures over the center there where all of the two green papers and the book papers kind of all join together, or lack thereof, because there's a big black space there. So I really wanted to cover that up. And so I just kind of played around and, trial and error. And then eventually I just kind of give up, or I really like how it looks, and I just start gluing stuff down. Because, once it's glued down, once it's stuck down, there's really no going back. You can't be taking up this stuff. It just takes up the stuff with the paper. But I just do a little bit of doodles here, which I generally like doing at the end of doing some sort of mood board or collage. And that is done. I think I'm moving into my first weekly page. And what I've noticed, so I normally do like pencil, I normally like sketch out, there we go. Wow, took me a while to find sketch. But normally I sketch out what the spacing and stuff is, so that I don't have to then try and do it on camera. But I failed to do that here. But I just sped it up for you, so you didn't have to, watch me count things out too much. And then I just do a little bit of clusters on the page. I have been struggling with my weeklies. I don't tend to check into my journal every day. I'm really working on it with trying to put my journal in a common space that I always see, but it's not always the case. And I don't like looking at my journal and noticing that there's a pretty blank page for my weeklies. So what I've decided to do is just do the boxes at the top are for different events or something that happened, or just an overview of the day if I have to go into the office that day or something. But so then I just put that at the top, and then on the bottom it's me putting random notes, random lists, random things that we need to get done through the house, a shopping list, stuff we need to buy, just to kind of cluster it all there in a way that I think looks good, and just to kind of use almost each week that section as like a brain dump of stuff that I need to get done that specific week, because I don't care what days I do things. I just like to basically keep a list so that I stay on track. But we're at the end of this video. I am just doing my little 10-second tidy at the end, and we're about to do the final flip through here. I absolutely love how this one turned out. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I hope you like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of the things. It means the world, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.